Hello, and welcome to the official start of our journey to duke it out to Legend Rank, possibly, for Season 13, or technically Season 16 of Go Battle League. So, yeah, we are here, we are in the season of Mythical Wishes. Season 13 has begun, Wing Attack has been boosted, Poison Jab has been nerfed, so has Charm. Some Pokemon got some pretty decent moves to test out, others not so much. You know, the usual. Steve, was it? Champion Steve? I think it was Steve. I apologize, forget. Oh, you know what would help? I need glasses. I don't really need glasses, but... Oh, I need, but I don't need, you know what I mean? Anyway. There we go. Both so I can actually see what I'm doing, and for continuity's sake. Anyway. Yeah, we're... I don't know where my ramble is going, but we're going to start off Season 13/Season 16 of Go Battle League. Unfortunately, last season we did not manage to get to Legend Rank. We did manage to get into the rating portion though, and was able to at the very least get our way to Ace ranking. However, by the time we got here, the only leagues left were Master League, I believe the Element Cup, and the Catch Cup, none of which I had really anything prepared for to push my way up to Legend, so I just kind of coasted for the rest of the season. But here we are, brand new season, starting from scratch. No battles have been done yet, so looking forward to getting our first sets of battles done tonight. Looking to actually do a full 5 sets of battles instead of the usual 3 or 4, but ultimately we'll see if we're able to do that as the night progresses. But speaking of, we can go ahead and end this little, I guess not so little, intro ramble here, and let's go ahead and jump right into basic rewards to get things started. Now, first and foremost, I really do appreciate that they let you know kind of sort of what the next one, like what's going to happen next week. Like, you know, like, oh hey, Great League and Fighting Cup is coming up, so you better prepare. And speaking of trying to get prepared, I originally wanted to do all of my matches in Great League Remix. However, while building the team, I have completely forgotten that that was the plan. So now each and every single one of my team has essentially at least 1 or 2 Pokemon that's on the ban list from Remix. So with that said, since, well, we're alive now and I'm way too lazy to go ahead and change the teams to accommodate for that, we're just gonna go ahead and do all our sets in Open Great League. Maybe later on we'll have a video over on our YouTube channel related to some Great League Remix teams that we'll do off stream, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually comes to fruition. You can always feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube there if you want to check that out. It might come up, I don't know. Anyway, but future sets aside, let's go ahead and just jump into Open Great League. Well, we'll be starting out with the fan favorites rise to prominence, NOCTOWL, rocking the boosted Wing Attack as well as Sky Attack and Shadow Ball. Always a scary thing, that Shadow Ball. In the middle, we actually have ourselves a fairly expensive yet brand new addition to our team in the form of a Shadow Steelix, rocking Dragon Tail as well as Psychic Fang and Earthquake. So we'll see how that works out for us. And closing out, we have ourselves a Defense Deoxys, rocking Counter as well as Psycho Boost and Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt should be pretty good if we're going to be not sure how many flying types we're going to encounter, but considering a lot of them have boosted their way into the meta, I can imagine having Thunderbolt will be pretty handy. But in any event, this is the team. Let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a match. Oh, there we go. Match number 1 for tonight is going to be against Red Spark Plug 22. Alright, red spark plug, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Spiritomb. Much respect to... Got a little bit of spice going with that one. I can respect that. Ooh, next one up though is going to be an Entei. Interesting, interesting. I think I'm actually gonna swap out. I'm gonna bring in the Deoxys because why not? You know? Because I'm pretty sure I don't want Deoxys to square up against Spiritomb. That does not sound particularly ideal. So we'll go ahead and keep our NOCTOWL fairly alive for Spiritomb. I think we're probably the best equipped for Spiritomb in that regard. With that, ooh, we're actually not able to farm down Entei with defense Deoxys. Well, before we're spending out both of our shields. Would it be better to save a shield? Probably, but you know. I think we have enough Pokemon with us to... I better not count my chickens out too much, but I have faith that we'll be able to make it through just fine. But we'll see what the Spiritomb throws at us. I believe our normal typing is going to help us out a lot. Oh, especially against that Shadow Sneak. Absolutely there. With that, the final mon they have on their team is an Electrode. Definitely not something my NOCTOWL wants to deal with. But, fortunately, we do have a beautiful neutral nuke move in the form of Shadow Ball. So at the very least, we're able to bring the Electrode well into the red. Hopefully the Sky Attack is enough to seal the deal. And it is. So the Electrode is down and out for the count. Now the only thing we have remaining is the Spiritomb. And here's hoping... we have... I'm pretty sure Steelix still has enough to... Oh yeah, definitely enough to handle that Shadow Snake. That is for certain there. So with that, we're able to start out Season 13/16 with a win. GG's all around. That's also another very interesting thing about battling in the battling in rank 1. You never know what you're going to encounter. It's wild the kind of Pokemon you find. I mean, we just encountered a team with a Spiritomb, an Entei, and an Electrode. Don't see that every day, so... It's moments like these that allow you to appreciate how vast the options you can bring for Great League. Anyway, let's see what kind of options we face as we go into our second battle with Gingy Nude. Alright, Gingy, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Cherrim, so it's pretty cherry for us. And that they actually are going to go ahead and stick it out in this battle. I'll give them props for that. And with that, they are hitting us with Razor Leaf. It's not very effective, but it is still packing quite a punch. So I will give them that. And with that, we're going to go ahead and keep on keeping on. I am actually going to try and tank out this next move. I'm assuming it's going to be Fire Punch? Weather Ball, I'm sorry. Fire Weather Ball, yeah. Something like that. Does hit us with some pretty decent neutral damage, but we're able to handle that just fine. With that, let's go ahead and fire off another Sky Attack their way. Get the Cherrim right on out of here. And with that, next one up is going to be a Blaziken. I think it's a Shiny Flex too, so I can respect that. With that, we're going to fire off a Sky Attack. Let's see, we do manage to get the shield out, so that's kind of nice. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Defense Deoxys. And once again, I'm going to try and tank this out. I think it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be Brave Bird. Ooh, okay. I can respect that. Was not expecting that in the slightest. Oh my goodness. That getting my Deoxys well into the red there. Not particularly ideal, but next mon's gonna be a Jirachi, so we do have an opportunity to get some good old-fashioned neutral damage in with Thunderbolt, and since we're here, just one last Hail Mary Psycho Boost. It's not going to do much, but, you know, any damage is good damage, right? And well, in any event, we go ahead and bring in the Shadow Steelix. I will go ahead and use up my shields at this point. Pretty sure we should be able to tank out anything Jirachi throws at us, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And with that, we'll just go ahead and finish off the Jirachi with our Dragon Tails. Probably could have done it with Psychic Fang, but yeah. Either way works, either way works. So with that, GG's all around. And with that, we are a solid 2 for 2. Alright, now we're moving into match number 3. We're just about to grab some water, but I can wait as we go against the Zombinator. Match number 3 is against the Zombinator. Okay. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Wiggly. Wigglytuff is still packing a decent punch in with Charm. I mean, it has been nerfed even by a little bit, but, you know, Charm is still Charm, no matter what way, no matter how you slice it. So, ooh, and with that, they actually swap in for a Guzzlord. In which case, I swapped for Shadow Steelix, and they have decided to call it a night at that point. Fair enough, fair enough. I will admit that's a fairly scary, a fairly scary combination going there. You know, with the Charmin Wigglytuff up front and the now Great League eligible Guzzlord hanging out. Can only imagine what their last mod must have been. I'm assuming it probably would not have liked my Steelix all that much, so I'm assuming that's why they decided to call it a night, but yeah. Speculations aside, GG's all around. Alrighty, so we are 3 for 3 so far, holding up. So far, so good. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 against the useless Mo. Or useless MO, I guess. Either way. Whatever floats your boat. First one is going to be a Hypno. Just kidding. First one is going to be up against an Obstagoon. With that, I am actually going to go ahead and stick it out with my NOCTOWL. For the most part, should be able to tank out. If it's either Cross Chop or Night Slash, we should be okay, I'm pretty sure. Cross Chop, and some decent neutral damage in, but we're still well in the green, or I guess we've just dipped into the yellow. But right now, NOCTOWL's hanging on. Now with that, we'll go ahead and fire another Sky Attack their way. Actually, get rid of one of their shields, so that's kind of nice. With that, we'll go ahead and shield out this next one. Gonna be a Cross Chop, and we're actually gonna go ahead and swap out and finish things off with our Defense Deoxys. Get that counter in as much as we possibly can. There we go. Alright, with that though, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Hypno, or once again going to be a Hypno. The only thing that we really have to fear, besides fear itself, is going to be a Shadow Ball. But I'm assuming this is going to be the Shadow Ball, but I'm going to try and tank it out anyway. Yep, it is indeed Shadow Ball. Definitely does pack quite a punch, but we are able to survive pretty well. Well, it got us deep into the yellow, so not particularly great for Deoxys, but I think right now we're in decent enough standing, I like to believe. And with that, I think we're gonna be saying goodbye to our Deoxys here. They're gonna hit us up with that Psychic. With that, I'll go ahead and bring in my final mon here, which is gonna be Steelix, who is gonna be resisting that confusion, thank goodness, and is able to pack enough punch with Dragon Tail to finish off the remainder of that Hypno. But with that, the final mon that we have to deal with now is going to be a Walren. Fortunately, they are out of shields and we had enough energy for an earthquake. So with that, we are able to just fire a couple more Dragon Tails, get that Walren right out of here, and see ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. At least I'm fairly positive it's 4. I think we were on 4. I apologize. I may or may not lose track quite a lot throughout this, but let's see if this is going to be our final match, whichever number match this is going to be against Chi-Chi Monkey. Alright, with that, first mon that we're going to have to deal with is going to be a Scizor. With that, we are able to pack neutral damage in with our wing attack. And we're able to resist their Fury Cutter. I believe it's Fury Cutter. Like that, we are definitely able to survive that X-Scissor as well. Ooh, with that, they are going to be swapping in for the Brashadon. Dang it. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap in for my defense Deoxys here, who is able to pack quite a punch, both figuratively and quite literally, with counter. And that, we'll go ahead and fire off Thunderbolt. That, take out their first shield. Nice, nice. With that, I'm going to go ahead and respect their shield with my own shield. And it's going to be Flamethrower. Not something I particularly want to deal with. With that, let's see if we can farm the rest of this Bastiodon with counter, and we can. There we go, there we go. With that, next mon up is going to be an Altaria. That, we'll go ahead and fire off another Thunderbolt their way. And with that, we'll actually go ahead and fire off a Psycho Boost. See if we can get some good psychic neutral damage going with this one. Well, we got psychic neutral damage at the very least. But with that, I'll go ahead and retire Deoxys for now and bring in the Steelix. And in this case, I'm actually going to go ahead and try and take this out because I'm pretty sure Altaria has nothing that can really super damage Steelix. Yep, there we go. And with that, since we had enough, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Psychic Fang Altaria's way. Get them well into the red, and with that, the final mon to deal with is going to be the Scizor. Actually, I'm going to try and tank out this next attack. It's going to be X-Scissor again, so fortunately we are able to handle that. No problemo. That, okay, perfect. We are able to get to one Earthquake here, so we'll go ahead and fire that one off. Should be enough to finish off the Scizor. That camera angle going into, like, Steelix's face is haunting. But in any event, we're able to Dragon Tail the Altaria right on out of here and secure ourselves, I believe, victory number 5. Yep, victory number 5 of the set. GG's. GG's all around. So with that, we're able to properly start off Season 13/16 of Go Battle League with a 5 of 5. Ayo. Alright, but with that all said and done, we'll go ahead and claim this 300 Stardust. We'll claim a fast TM. Nice, we got ourselves a Metang. I'm guessing that's the guaranteed mon of rank 1. I think. Alright, there we go. Metang was caught. What kind of IVs do you have? Not bad. I'm still gonna transfer you. Sorry, buddy. With that, we can also claim these 3 rare candies, the 600 Stardust, and we have made our way to rank 2. Sorry, rank 2. Heyo. And we got ourselves some bonus Stardust while we're at it. Heyo. Okay, anyway. Alright, so off to a positive start there. Got ourselves our first ever 5-0. Hopefully it's not our last, but hopefully I didn't just jinx that. Alright, Alright, but anyway, the night is still young. We've only gone through one set, so let's go ahead and, first and foremost, hydrate. Don't wait till I to hydrate. Anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back into the Great League scene. Let's jump into these basic rewards. Jump into the Open Great League, and this time around we're going to be switching up with this next team. We're going to be starting out with the equally, if not more, hyped up Pelipper, rocking the boosted wing attack, as well as Weather Ball and Hurricane. In the middle we have Alola Ninetales, now rocking Powder Snow instead of the other recommended move, Charm, and as well as Weather Ball and Psyshock. I think I have on this one. Psyshock or Dazzling Gleam, and we'll find out. We'll find out in a moment, but the final one is going to be the ever-trusty Mud Boy Swampert, rocking Mud Shot as well as Hydro Cannon and Earthquake. So the team is all set and ready to go. Let's see who is our first opponent of this set. Alright, so battle number one is going to be against Andoni Luna. I believe Andoni Luna. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Medicham, so pretty solid for us. Pretty solid start. Alright, gain a little bit of extra energy there. Let's see if we can bait a shield maybe. Oh, nope. That ain't happening. If they're not good shield, I'm just gonna go ahead and spam out another Weather Ball while we're here. Right off. Do we take a shield or do we take the Medicham? Okay, we do. Actually, neither. But with that, actually, I'm gonna shield just in case. I'm not sure. Okay, Medicham was prepping a Psychic. Ooh, but with that, they swap out for a NOCTOWL. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, and there's a Shiny Flex NOCTOWL. Equally exciting. Alright, but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and see how much damage I can bring with my Alola Ninetales. As of right now, we're not doing all too much with Powder Snow at the very least, but I might as well go ahead and use up our final shield here. That. We got another Weather Ball up and running, so we'll either do some decent damage to the NOCTOWL or we're going to take out the final shield. We do actually take out the final shield, so I will take that. It's just a matter of whether or not I can get to another Weather Ball before they get to Sky Attack. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no. But it's okay. With that, they're going to fire off Sky Attack. Ninetales is going to be singing its song. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring back Pelipper, fire off a Weather Ball, and see if this is enough to take out the NOCTOWL. Ooh, almost. It's okay. Just means a little extra energy, right? something like that. Anyway, next mon is going to be a Trevenant. I did get a little bit greedy there, I'm willing to admit, and I tried to see if I could get to a Hurricane. Unfortunately, that unfortunately did not pan out all too well. And with that, it's going to be Swampert against a Trevenant, which is definitely not a matchup that's going to end in my favor. No siree, Bob. Ooh, really not in my favor. Thought I could tank at least one Seed Bomb, but that four times weakness though, it hits hard. But nonetheless, GG's all around. So unfortunately, that is going to be our first loss of Season 13. A little sooner than I was expecting, but what can you do? In any event, it may be our first loss of the season. It's also our first loss of the set, which means we have 4 more matches to potentially turn this in our favor. And we'll see if we can do that as we go into our next match with Dophis. Alright, Dophis starting out with a Shiny Flex Dragonair. I can absolutely respect that. Oh my goodness. That is dope. And with that, Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here. And we'll go ahead and bring in the Ninetales, but we'll see if they... Oh yeah, they are gonna switch in for Vigoroth. Ooh, okay. Counter's definitely gonna be packing some pretty nasty neutral damage, but I think we should be able to hang in relatively okay. Find out in a moment. And the only other thing we do have to worry about is the fact that Vigoroth is packing the nasty body slam spam. That's gonna be packing some pretty nasty neutral damage as well. Oh, that's a nice little update. It does appear that Alola Ninetales is packing Dazzling Gleam, so we have that going for us. And with that... Ooh, we actually are able to finish off the Vigoroth before they got to another... Wow, I lost my train of thought real fast. Before they got to a Body Slam. There you are. Oh my goodness. If that's how fast it's gonna be for me to lose my train of thought, this is gonna be a very long night. But anyway, next mon is gonna be a Celio, also rocking the body. So this whole team is Body Slam Spam Central, and I don't know whether or not to be impressed or disgusted. Maybe a little bit of both. Anyway, they're gonna hit us with another Body Slam. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Hydra Cannon their way, see if we're able to take out their last shield, and we are. And with that, we don't really have enough health in us to get to an Earthquake, unfortunately, so we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to just finish off with one final Hydra Cannon. There we go. And with that, we're going to go ahead and bring back Pelipper. I've decided to opt straight for the Weather Ball, even though this is probably, or definitely not, the most ideal thing to fire off against a Celio. I guess it is what it is. Anyway, we'll go ahead and use up our final shield here to block off that Aurora Beam. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think it'll kill, but it should be just enough. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if this is the catch that I would prefer, considering the last mon is going to be Dragonite, but we managed to catch it, so I mean, last mon's going to be Dragonair. Ooh, with that, they did have one final charge move. I'm assuming it's going to be one final Body Slam up their sleeve, so unfortunately, that does mean we're going to be 0-2 for this set. Definitely starting to look a little bit on the sour side for me. But nonetheless, GG's all around. With that said, I think Pelipper does sport as both a good switch and a good lead. So maybe having someone else take the helm at the very beginning might do me a little more favors in these next 3 battles, but time will tell. Alright, let's see if Ninetales starting out works in our favor. So we're going to match number 3 against Rocky. Yes. With that, first matchup is going to be up against a Wishcash, into which case we actually do have neutral damage. We both have neutral damage and pretty spammy fast moves, so I'd say we're on fairly even ground, at least in that regard. Let's see what they have been charging up for. I'm going to assume it's going to be a Mud Bomb, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to tank at least one. I'd be very disappointed if we couldn't. No offense to Ninetales, I'm sure they're trying their best, but it's Mud Bomb. Come on now. Anyway, with that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and start using up my shields here just to keep as much of my little Ninetales alive as I possibly can. With that, we're going to be blocking out that Weather Bomb, and let's see if, yeah, we are able to farm down the rest of the Wishcash, gain a little bit extra energy along the way. And with that, next mon is going to be a Hypno. That will go ahead and fire off a weather ball their way. Let's actually go ahead and save that extra weather ball for future use. With that, we're actually going to go ahead and use up our second shield here, because I think Hypno might... Oh, yep, Hypno indeed knows Thunder Punch. Probably should have seen that one coming, but in any event. We may be shieldless now, but at the very least, we did manage to get the Hypno well into the red. We may be saying goodbye to our Pelipper here, possibly. Yep, there goes our Pelipper. R.I.P., buddy. You have served well. With that, the last mon to deal with is going to be a Swampert, their own Swampert. It's going to be a battle of... The only major unfortunate thing for us is that, well, they are... Well, that is a lot of text. Anyway. I'll get to that in just a moment. With that, go ahead and swap back in for Alola Ninetales, who's going to be able to tank out this next attack. Is it going to be... It is going to be Hydro Cannon. Okay. And that they're going to be firing off one final Hydro Cannon our way. Let's see. Oof, with that we got well into the red, and unfortunately... We can fire off one final Hydro Cannon just for the sake of it, but I think we're going to be losing this one as well. So we're going to be entering into set number 3 in the negative, unfortunately. Oh, and I forgot they have the rest of Hypno too. So, unfortunately, this set is going to be in the negative as we are now 0-3. So that's really unfortunate. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And... that Gucci Piezo 0 offering some promotion for increasing views, I guess. The thought is appreciated, but I think I'm going to pass. Well, we may have... There we go. Take solace in the fact that we may not have gotten the set, but we did get ourselves some kind of promotional offer from Gucci Piezo 0. Once again, appreciated, but I think I'm good. Anyway. Alright, so we're in a bit of a rough spot, not gonna lie. But we still have 2 matches in us for this set, so we might as well see if we can at least get 2 wins in this one as we go into our next match with Toomy. Alright, Toomy, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Azumarill. Definitely not something I particularly want to go up against, but it's fine. With that, let's go ahead and see if we can just do a waste no time here and go straight for the Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, yep, get them well into the yellow there. With that, I'm going to try and take it out. It could be Hydro Pump, but it's going to be Play Rough, so they're both hitting each other with some pretty neutral damage there. Like that. Let's see if they've been paying attention. Go ahead, fire off a Weather Ball their way. Ooh, and we are actually able to bait out the shield. We're going to bring in Pelipper though, and just in case, because Pelipper has not been hanging in there all too well in these past couple of sets, I'm going to go ahead and shield out there. But in doing that, now we have Pelipper versus a Mandibuzz. The fortunate thing is, I don't think Mandibuzz has really any nuke moves under its belt, so we should be able to be a little bit more sparing when it comes to our shields. Oh no, it might know Shadow Ball. Take the chance. I lied. It has one nuke move that it could have under its belt. Now it seems they've opted for the double foul play, so take advantage of that while I can. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and bring back Alolan Ninetales to deal with the remainder of their Mandibuzz. Like so. There we go. There we go. And with that, we are once again back to the showdown between Azumarill and Alolan Ninetales. With that, we're both well into the red. We might as well just go ahead and fire off as many weather balls as we can. And with that, we do unfortunately lose out on that one. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my Swamperts to tank out this either Play Rough or Ice Beam. It's going to get us well into the yellow, but we should be... oh no, actually we're still in the yellow, not yellow. We're still well in the green there. But unfortunately, the last mon on their team is going to be a Trevenant, which is, well, pretty much instant death for my entire team, unfortunately. So, RIPs there. Excuse me. Alright, with that, let's see if we are at the very least able to finish off the Trevenant with one Hurricane. Nope, unfortunately, they've read well into that, and my last Hail Mary unfortunately ended in a dud. So, we are now 0-4 with this team. Again, not particularly where I wanted to be for my second set in Go Battle League, but here we are. Sorry, the salt is a little real here. Admittedly, I probably could have planned this team a little bit better, but you know what? It is what it is, you know what I mean? So now we're 0-4. We have one final match in us, so we might as well see if we can end this at least with one win under our belt. Let's see if we are able to do that as we go into our final match against Sad Daddy. Very interesting usernames out here, not gonna lie. Anyway, first matchup is gonna be up against a Stunfisk. That was better than me. And with that, we're able to fire off a Weather Ball their way and go ahead and bring in the Swampert. Does look like though they have read well into that and now have a Stunfisk primed and ready for any of the other mons I have in the back. So definitely gonna keep an eye out for that. And with that though, we are currently face to face with an Obstagoon. We were able to get to half health with the first Hydro Cannon. See if we can. Okay, we're gonna take out a shield with the second, and we'll take that. With that, I am actually going to go ahead and shield out here because I want to keep Swampert alive as long as I possibly can for the inevitable return of Stunfisk. With that, we have another Hydro Cannon to fire off. Do we take out the second shield, or do we clear out the Obstagoon? We do clear out the Obstagoon, okay. And with that, I'm gonna take my chances. That was probably not the best idea. It's okay. It is what it is. With that, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be an Abomasnow. And with that, go ahead and fire off a Weather Ball their way. If anything, I'm assuming this next one's going to be an Energy Ball, but I believe we should be able to tank it out just fine. Oh no, Weather Ball. That's actually better for us. Assuming that actually hits. There we go. Took a second, but it landed eventually. It landed eventually. Anyway, we'll go ahead and continue this seemingly never-ending Weather Ball battle. That we'll see. Did you gain enough energy for an energy ball, or you gonna fire off one final? No, it's gonna be one final Weather Ball Hail Mary. I can respect. I can respect. And with that, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and shield out this next one just in case. Oh, it's gotta be an earthquake. Oh, I definitely didn't need to shield that one. Which is ironic considering that that's Stunfisk's nuke move, but I'm actually more inclined to fear the rocks than I was to fear the earthquake. But maybe it's possible they only had earthquake on that Stunfisk. But in any event, it may have been a rough set for us, but we did actually manage to end this with 1 win under our belt, so I'll take that. GG's all around. And like I said, we'll go ahead and claim this 330 Stardust, and well, 1 win, 5 wins. I guess in either case, it was enough to get us to rank 3, so I guess either way, I'll take that. GG's all around. Alright, so if this matchup tells me anything, is that we're going to... it's going to be an interesting road ahead of us. If we're already encountering some pretty meta-heavy stuff all the way up in set number 2 of 2... This is gonna be an interesting season. I'm gonna have to be on my A game. I have to be on my A game for this one. But yeah. In any event, at the very least, our first set we were able to start out very well with 5 wins out of 5. Unfortunately, this past set we only won 1 win out of 5, so it wasn't a full sweep. So I'm more than okay with that. It's just rather unfortunate that it played out the way it did. But in any event, once again, the night is still young. We've only gone through 2 sets, hoping to do all 5 by the end of this stream. So still got quite a good amount of battles ahead of us. So take a moment, get some water. Don't wait too late to hydrate. Alright. Okay, so with that, at the very least, we are now in rank 3. So let's see what kind of opponents we face as we go further into basic rewards, back into Open Great League, and now we're shaking up the teams once again. We're going to be starting out with Obstagoon, I believe rockin', yep, Counter, Night Slash, and Crush Chop. We have Galarian Weezing hanging on the middle, packing both the Fairy Winds that I got from last season, as well as Brutal Swing that I got from this season, so we'll see how well that works out. And finally, we'll be closing out with the Queen of Great League herself, besides, Queen. No. She kind of got a... Queen herself kind of got nerfed. I mean, I think she's still in the meta, it's just not as meta heavy, I guess. But Nidoqueen aside, the other Queen of Great League, Altaria, is gracing the battlefield, rocking Dragon Breath as well as Sky Attack and Moonblast. Excuse me. Alright, so with the team set, let's go ahead and see how well we do in this set. And with that, match number 1 is going to be against Chow 5512. Alright, Chow, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Trevenant. Alright, there they are. Got a little concerned they were lagging out on me there. And that, they decided to swap right on out for the Stunfisk. To which case, I'm actually gonna go ahead and stick this one out. Feeling pretty good about this. Definitely gonna want to shield whatever Stunfisk throws my way. That is for certain. But right now we're hanging in okay for the most part. With that, we chucked a cross chop. I believe we took out a shield. Now we're gonna be chucking another cross chop their way. Taking out shield number 2. Hey yo. And that will go ahead and start shielding ourselves. First one's gonna be Rock Slide. Okay. Considering we're gaining a little extra energy, I'm going to assume this one's gonna be the Earthquake. Bet. I don't know. It is. Haha. Okay. Alright, so with that, they've decided to swap out the Stunfisk and bring back the Trevenant. Into which case I can go ahead and swap out from my Crush Chop to my Night Slash. And with that, I don't believe Trevenant has any nuke moves that can really hurt me. Even the Shadow Ball, we should be A-okay there. Perfect. I could probably farm down Trevenant if I wanted to, but... yeah. Fire off the Night Slash. Get through the rest of the Trevenant. And now the last mon to deal with is going to be a Walrein. Oh, what are the odds? My Obstagoon is just standing tall, standing strong against every single one of the mons that they threw our way. How crazy is that? With that though, I actually am going to go ahead and swap in for my Galarian Weezing here. Just so I can, you know, tank out Walrein, whatever Walrein's throwing. It's going to be Earthquake. Alright, but with that, ooh, they actually do have enough. I'm assuming this is going to be Icicle Spear. It is indeed Icicle Spear. So we're saying goodbye to our Obstagoon there. RIP, buddy. That we're able to Dragon Breath Walrein right on out here, and I believe, yep, we are indeed also able to Dragon Breath Galarian Stunfisk right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. And at the very least, on the plus side, we've now tied with the last set, so really we can only go up from here, right? Alright, so off to a good start. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling as we go into our next match with Lucas VG200. Alright, Lucas, what do you got? Ooh, first matchup is going to be up against a Blaziken. I am going to nope right on out of there and bring in the... I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Galarian Weezing, who actually didn't have anything super effective charge move-wise against Blaziken, so I'm actually kind of sort of happy they swapped in for Skarmory at the last minute there. So, I'll take that. With that, we'll go ahead and keep on firing off this Brutal Swing, get off as much neutral damage as we possibly can. And with that, they're going to be bringing in their first charge move. I'm assuming it's going to be Sky Attack. Definitely going to want to shield that, considering how much health, lack thereof, I now have on Galarian Weezing. Let's go ahead and fire off another Brutal Swing their way. I think do some good damage. Oh yes. That's my question. I am unfortunately not able to farm the remainder of Skarmory here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and let my Galarian Weezing bite the dust. RIP, buddy, you have served well. That though, we'll go ahead and swap out for my Altaria. And that, they're going to swap out for the Umbreon. Ooh, okay. How do I play this? For now, we can definitely tank out as many Moonblast, or not Moonblast. Well, that'd be wild if Umbreon learns Moonblast. Oh, it's game over. Anyway, but we should be able to tank out their foul plays, their last resorts, all that fun stuff. Just fine. For now, should be able to tank out at least one more, I believe. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, let's go ahead and fire off one more. One more Sky Attack their way, get through a shield. Ooh, they are able, they practically CMP tied me, I'm assuming, in that moment, so I need to shield out this foul play here. that, they've swapped out for their Blaziken, and I swapped out for my Obstagoon. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this Blaziken is just gonna one-shot me right out of existence. Oh no, I'm still kind of kicking. With that, we'll go ahead and probably should have opted for the Cross Chop instead if I had to be 100% honest, but either way, it was gonna get shielded, so I guess didn't have too much to worry about there. And unfortunately, it does look like I just don't have enough health left in Altaria to really finish this, so unfortunately the Blaziken has... You should have had Goon on Umbreon and Altaria on Blaziken. Oh, first and foremost, hello and welcome to the stream, EJCC87. But yeah, Goon would have been the optimal thing against Umbreon. The unfortunate thing about going that route is that Altaria was already out when Umbreon was switched in, and I was concerned that bringing Goon out the moment Umbreon came out was pretty much gonna mean instant Blaziken coming back into the field, and I'm pretty sure counter would have absolutely tore through my Obstagoon like there was no tomorrow. So I guess in that case I could have relied on... Yeah, I think by the time Umbreon came out, both of our switch timers have reset. But yeah, my Obstagoon would have been absolutely decimated. If anything, I could have tried and see how well Altaria... Like, once Goon was down, Altaria would have... I'm pretty sure Altaria would have definitely had enough at that point to finish off the Blaziken. Then it would have been a battle of attrition against their Umbreon, which, depending on how much Blaziken threw at me, might have been a little bit better, but yeah, you know. It's always a guessing game. It's always a guessing game out here. Who knows what they have? Could be a Blaziken, could be the 15th Trevenant I've seen, could be a, I don't know, a Stunfisk rocking Muddy Water. You never know. You never know. Anyway. With that, I believe that was match number 2? Yeah, that was match number 2. So now we are 1-1. We are now 1 win, 1 loss. So we're currently hanging in a nice tie. Let's see if we can. All good. Just passing time, having my regionals on Saturdays. That's fair. That's fair. I wish you best of luck on your regionals, EJCC87. And now you get to witness my Obstagoon battle it out with an Entei. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I mean, sure, we could send out Altaria, but... Flamethrower, okay. Interesting. Alright, well, in any event, we'll go ahead and just kind of keep on chucking Night Slashes all day, all night. Battled this person before? I feel like we've encountered... Have I encountered this Entei before? If I had a nickel for every time someone brought an Entei to a Great League battle, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Anyway. I think either way would have been neutral damage, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. With that... I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in the Galarian Weezing. Rock Slide, always nasty stuff, that Rock Slide. And but with that, we'll go ahead and chuck out a Brutal Swing their way. Ooh, get one more Fairy Wind out there. Perfect. And with that, the final mon to deal with is going to be a Grotto. And with that, just have just enough health in me to fire off one Play Rough before my Galarian Weezing's inevitable demise. like that. Get them onto yellow, and with that, we should be able to finish things off nicely with my Altaria. Might as well shield out here just to play it safe. We're in a very good spot right now, but I'd rather not risk it all just because I'm feeling comfy, you know. Anyway, the Grotto has been a Dragon Breath down, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alrighty. Alright, so now we're 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 3 in this set as we go against Kai Marcel. Alright, Kai, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Galarian Rapidash. Hello. Alright, well, in any event, they have opted to swap in for the Mandibuzz, which is a good thing. I have enough energy for a Play Rough. Ooh, get them well into the yellow there. Alright, so with that, the only thing I think I have to be concerned about is probably Shadow Ball. It's going to be Foul Play, so we're sitting well okay here. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume they have no idea how to feel about Galarian Weezing right now. Which, to be fair, I would feel exactly the same way if I encountered a Galarian Weezing out of the blue. This is not a mon you just see, like, pop up every day, you know? Anyway, oh, it's gonna be another Foul Play. Yeah, just, play it safe. Now we're playing it risky. Alright, with that one final shield, oh, it's gonna be another Foul Play, so didn't really need to worry there. It's fine. With that, they're gonna be bringing back the Galarian Rapidash, into which case I am going to fire a Brutal Swing their way. Ooh, and we're actually able to get some pretty good damage there. That said, let's go for round 2. Why not? Alright, so with that, we were able to get some pretty decent damage in. Let's see if we can tank out. That's gonna be Play Rough. I think we should be... yeah, we're fine. Well, fine is subjective. We're still alive, so I guess that would have been... well, in any event, their final mon is going to be a Hypno, into which case I will go ahead and bring back my Obstagoon. I may not have all too much in terms of fast attack damage, but I do have the ever-spamming Night Slash on my side, so I'm going to try and capitalize on that as much as I can. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be trying to survive as many punches as we can, which fortunately it does look like they're able to survive that perfectly well. Right, and with that, they have decided to call it a night. Fair enough, fair enough. So with that, GG's. GG's all around. And with that, we got ourselves win number 3. So no matter what happens in this next set, we're ending this set in a positive, so I'll take that. Alright, well now we have our last match of this set, which is going to be against Diavo 10. Will we be 4-1 or 3-2? All depends on how well my Drapion handles. My Obstagoon handles his Drapion. Just kidding. It's going to now be a Breloom that we have to deal with. The Breloom did take a good chunk out of my Obstagoon before I realized Breloom was in, so we're going to see how well that lasts for us later. But for now, we'll go ahead and have Altaria try and Dragon Breath this Breloom right on out of here. Gonna try and tank out whatever the next move Breloom is throwing at us. It's gonna be another Seed Bomb. Does get us right into the yellow, but we're able to handle that just fine. Ooh, with that though, the Drapion has returned, and the Drapion is packing Ice Fang. Okay. Definitely not what I was anticipating in the slightest. But here we are. And with that though, I'm going to go ahead and bring back the Obstagoon. Excuse me. I'll try and take this out. It's going to be Fell Stinger. Ooh. Okay. It is super effective, but Fell Stinger itself doesn't do all too much damage. It does increase Drapion's attack power, which is a little concerning considering Ice Fang, but I think for the most part we should be okay. Well, once again, okay is a fairly subjective term here. But with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Cross Chop their way. And that we're able to clear out the Drapion. And that the final mon to deal with is going to be a Charizard rocking, I believe it's rocking Wing Attack. So, someone's definitely keeping up with the meta news. With that, we bring back Galarian Weezing though, and hopefully we'll be able to Brutal Swing our way to victory. I'm really, really hoping we're able to Brutal Swing our way to victory. In any event, we do have both of our shields, so I'm pretty sure we're able to out-shield them, but we shall see, we shall see. Now we can go ahead and use up our final shield here. Seems it's going to be another Dragon Claw. Yes, it is. I don't know why I actually shielded those because of my fairy typing, but you know. In any event, we'll go ahead and fire off one final Brutal Swing. And I also realized they're firing off Fire Spin. So, okay, they have not invested in a Wing Attack Charizard. Fair enough. Fire Spin is still, I say Fire Spin is still solid. I like Fire Spin. But in any event, GG's all around. And with that, we have secured ourselves 4 wins out of 5. So, I guess if you combine it with last set, we got ourselves another 5. Okay, well, we got 5 and 10, but in any event, we can go ahead and take this opportunity to claim this 330 Stardust, a Silver Pineapple Berry, a Wingull, I can invest in another Pelipper. Depending on how good stats are. It's not bad. I'm going to transfer out anyway. And with that, go ahead and claim those 3 rare candies as well. And with that, made to rank 4. So far on the up and up. I'll take that. And we got 1120 Stardust out of it, so nice, nice. So far, so good. Able to keep a pretty solid pace going. Started out the night strong with a 5-0. Had a bit of a rough patch in set number 2 with 1 win out of 5. But we were able to bounce back pretty well in set number 3 with 4 wins out of 5. So far, so good. But we got a couple more sets left in us. So let's see if we can keep this up. Right. Sorry, my mind is blanking tonight. Excuse me. No, a little bit more water. Take as much of a breather, right? It's been an interesting night so far. Let's see if we can let's see if we can get another positive set in as we go into set number 4. This time around, speaking of Charizard from last time, we are going to bring our own Charizard with the now buffed up Wing Attack, as well as Dragon Claw and Blast Burn, so we shall see how that works out for us. In the middle, we have the ever meta present Steel Pancake Galarian Stunfisk, rocking the tried and true Mud Shot, as well as Rock Slide and Earthquake. And finally, we'll be closing out with personal favorite. I don't know if I pick it over Blastoise. I feel like no matter what, I'm going with Charizard because I'm a fire starter guy through and through, but I don't know if I would have gone with Venusaur over Blastoise, because Blastoise has those cannons. Blastoise has those guns, literally. So, anyway. Console starter debates aside, in this particular scenario, we're going to be bringing the Flower Dinosaur with us, Venusaur, rocking Vine Whip? Was it? No, yes, yes. Right? Yes. Vine Whip, Fungi Plant, and Sludge Bomb. Also a fairly classic move. So, let's see how we do with this team. Alright, with that, first matchup is going to be against Hoo Boy. Alright, Hoo Boy. Let's see what you got. Ooh, first matchup is going to be up against a Nidoqueen. Not a particularly strong start. What? Shall see how it goes. I actually am going to try and tank this out. I think we should be okay. Once again, fairly subjective, but Charizard is still alive. It's deep in the yellow, but he is still alive. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw their way. With that, we'll actually go ahead and swap in for the Galarian Stunfisk. Bring in the Pancake. And with that, that Nidoqueen is going to waste no time there and bring on the Earthquake. Bring on their Earth Power. In which case, I'll go ahead and respect their use of Earth Power and bring in my own Earthquake. With that, at the very least, we are able to take out their final shield, so I'll take that. With that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and shield up this last one as well. It's going to be Poison Fang, so I got you baited. I got you baited pretty good. Ooh, I got you baited again. Been baited a lot tonight. Anyway, we'll go ahead and fire up Earthquake. It's not really going to do all too much, but fortunately for us, we do have the ever tried and true slide more rocks at it at our Stunfisk's disposal. So we'll go ahead and rely as much as we can on this tried and true tactic. I'm gonna tank this out. Well, hopefully we can tank this out. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be Dark Pulse. We get this well into the yellow, but we are still alive and kicking. So we'll keep on keeping on. Slide more rocks towards Mandibuzz's general direction. Let's see if we can slide one more pair of rocks before they pulse more darkness at us. Anyway. Go ahead and fire one final rock slide their way. Get the Mandibuzz right on out of here. And with that, ooh, I messed up hard. Okay, that's fair. That's on me. That's on me. With that, I'm gonna bring in my Venusaur against an Alolan Marowak. Oof, that typing is rough. That typing is rough on me. Oh, buddy. Okay. So that, with that, they're gonna hit my Venusaur with a Shadow Bone. Unfortunately, I do have just enough health left in my Charizard to fire one Hail Mary Dragon Claw, get them well into the red. Ooh, they're actually gonna fire off their own charge move against me as well. So, respect to that. That though, I'm gonna go ahead and bring back Galarian Stunfisk, who unfortunately does succumb to the Fire Spin, and unfortunately we do start off this set with a loss. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Yeah, it was a bit of a rough call with that Venusaur against Alolan Marowak of all things, but you know, it happens. Anyway, let's see if we can get our first win of the set as we go against Captain Nug 420. Nice. And with that, first mon is going to be up against a Jirachi. With that, they're going to swap in for a Oricorio, was it? Oricorio, I believe, yeah. The electric flying Oricorio. Points on being different, I'll give him that. And with that, we are able to Dragon Claw through the remainder of that Oricorio, so I'll take that. And with that, I'm pretty sure this is getting shielded, but we might as well fire it off anyway. Yep, there it is. And with that, we're going to go ahead and swap on in for the Steel Pancake. I will go ahead and try and tank this one out because I'm pretty sure no matter what, it's not going to do major damage to me. It's going to be Psychic, which we're able to handle perfectly fine. Alright, let's see. Are they feeling like keeping this Jirachi alive, or are they going to let it? Alright, well. The bait was pointless. I'll tell you that much, the bait was pointless. Actually... We'll go ahead and Rock Slide the Jirachi, give him a little bit extra life, and just gain a little extra energy on the side. I think that might come in handy. I don't know. Might come in a little less handy than I would assume because we are now facing off against a Trevenant. That I am going to be saying goodbye to my Steel Pancake here. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. It's a Trevenant rocking foul play, interestingly enough. I'll give him credit where credit is due. Again, was not expecting that in the slightest. With that, I actually am going to go ahead and shield out here just in case. Maybe they're going for the Shadow Ball here. Oh, nope, they're going for another foul play. Okay. With that, we're going to go ahead and chuck a Sludge Bomb their way. Should be able to deal at least some pretty nifty neutral damage. Ooh, hit him with that good neutral damage. And with that, we're able to Vine Whip the Trevenant right on out of here and secure ourselves victory. Another victory in this set. I'm blending my sets together already. Anyway, GG's all around. Where are we at? Okay, victory number 1 of this set. There we go. We're now 1-1. Okay. That's right. We had rough luck with an Alolan Marowak at the start of the set. That's right. I remember where I am now. Anyway, we are 1-1. Let's see if we can go for 2-1 as we go into our next match. It's gonna be against Akira 182. Their first mon's gonna be a Sableye. Best buddy Sableye, for that matter. I'm gonna try to tank it out. See how I do. It's gonna be foul play. Oof, gets me right in the red. Yikes. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Blast Burn their way, possibly take out his shield. Yep. With that, we're going to go ahead and swap in for the Steel Pancake. I'm assuming because it is a Pure Fight, the second move is going to be returned, so we should be able to... I'll definitely be able to handle that with our Steel typing. But it does look like we're able to handle foul play fairly well. Probably going to, well, I'm definitely going to want to shield out the next, this next foul play because my Stunfisk is hanging pretty dangerously in the yellow. Actually, might as well see how much damage I can do with Rock Slide here. Might as well test the waters, right? By a little bit. Okay. You're able to do some decent damage with Rock Slide against the Sableye, so it's good to know. It's good to know. That, ooh, next mon is going to be a Scambery. Unfortunately, the only thing that can really do damage to it is currently actually both of them are currently very deep in the red, so that's a little concerning. With that though, we might as well just try and see how much damage we can deal with as many rocks as we can throw at this Skarmory before my Stunfisk's inevitable demise. Okay, we got one more. We got one more. Get them well in the red. And now I just need Venusaur to hold on for dear life. That's all I need Venusaur to do. I just need it to hang on for dear life. Because my goodness. I only had one shield. I thought I had two. Oh well. Well, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt real bad. Alright, well anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I'm making it through this. Here's hoping Frenzy Plant does some pretty good damage. Yeah, it does. Okay, with that, we were able to get Shadow Queen well into the red, but unfortunately, we just didn't have enough in us to seal the deal. So, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are now 1-2 in this set. So, currently in the negative right now, but let's see if we can tie it back up as we go into match number 4 with Enfokev, 3Enfokev, something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a okay, I see the game they were trying to play there. I was trying to time out, see if I can catch the discharge, but I think they were just double charging the Mud Bomb, so that's fair. Walked into that one. Anyway, we'll go ahead and shield out this next Mud Bomb. I probably could have brought in Venusaur if anything, but well, now the next mon is going to be Obstagoon, which is actually pretty ideal for either my Venusaur or my Charizard, for the most part. So, should be good there. That, they're gonna fire off Cross Chop, which does hurt quite a bit, but we are still kicking. But all we really did was give Obstagoon a little bit more energy, so that's not particularly ideal. With that though, we'll go ahead and bring back Charizard, fire off a Dragon Claw their way. Get a decent amount of damage in. With that, we'll go ahead and try and tank out this next move. I'm assuming it's gonna be Night Slash and probably get us into the yellow. Gets us right into the yellow there. Okay, and with that, we got Blast Burn at the ready. We'll either take out their second shield, or we're going to take out the Obstagoon. I'm hoping it takes out the Obstagoon, if it hits. Okay, yeah. It did hit. It did indeed take out the Obstagoon. And with that, the final mon on their side of the field is going to be a Crobat, which once again, Venusaur does not want to play with. I guess it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers. So with that, how do we want to end this? Ooh, you caught me good with that one. Okay. Ooh, you're waiting for your Stunfisk to die on that one, huh? Alright, well with that, I gotta go ahead and use up my final shield here. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and fire off a Frenzy Plant here, but I'm pretty sure Crobat probably has enough charge moves in it to one and done my Venusaur. Pretty sure, yeah, let's like... Okay, yeah. It double Poison Fanged me, so unfortunately that does mark the end of this set. Not the end of the set, the end of this battle. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. And with that, unfortunately we're going to be ending this set in another negative. guarantee. But we have one final match left with this team. We pretty much have one final set left in this team. We might as well see if we can end it with a 2 wins out of 5 as we go against Lego. Let go of my ego. Okay. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Machamp. With that, they're going to bring in the Melmetal, into which case I will bring in the Galarian Pancake. I'm going to go ahead and try and tank this out. If it's superpower, I think we should still be okay. Yeah. We definitely do not want to tank another one, if anything. So I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. I'm assuming this next one's actually going to be Rock Slide. No, it's going to be another super... Oh, they're going all in on this one. They're just no holds bar. They want this Pancake gone. They want this Pancake out of here. They will not rest. They are not gonna let up on this Pancake. They want this Pancake down and out of here already. But I refuse to let my Pancake go down like this. Fire off the Earthquake, get the Melmetal right on out of here. Please. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Venusaur now, because just in case Machamp is packing... well, that was in case Machamp was packing Rock Slide, which, judging by the fact that it hasn't fired off a single charge move yet, is kind of telling. But in any event, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Toxicroak. Unfortunately, we are able to get some decent damage in with Frenzy Plant, but now it's just a matter of whether or not my Venusaur is going to survive this Sludge Bomb, and unfortunately that answer is a no. That will bring back Charizard, finish off the Toxicroak, and unfortunately they got to their attack first. So I'm thinking this is gonna be one-hit KO for my Charizard. Yep, there goes my Charizard. And unfortunately, I do not have enough for Earthquake. I'm gonna have to rely on Rock Slide, which I don't think is enough to finish off the Machamp, unfortunately. Yep, gets him on to the red, but unfortunately, we weren't able to seal the deal there. RIPs big time. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And tonight is looking to be one major roller coaster of a night. 1 win out of 5 again. My goodness. Oh well. At the very least, you can go ahead and claim this 370 Stardust, and at the very least, you know, since it's still early on, the ranks don't really matter all that much, so take with that what you will. Alright, so once again, roller coaster of a night tonight. Able to start out with our very first set with a solid 5-0. Tanked a bit on the second set with 1 win out of 5. Brought ourselves back up again on our third set with 4 wins out of 5. And tanked once again with this most recent set with 1 win out of 5. So, well, if we're not jinxing ourselves, which I really hope we're not, if this is actually a result of a pattern, we should, fingers crossed, we should be able to close out our final set on a positive note. That being said, you know, anything and everything can happen, so let's not count our chickens before they hatch. But in any event, also on the positive side, no matter what, we're going to be making it to rank 6, so again, should be fine there. It's just a matter of how many bonus items we're able to get prior to rank 6. Excuse me. But, of course, before every match, gotta hydrate. Don't wait till I hydrate. Anyway. Alright, so since it appears the premium and the basic rewards pretty much reward the same thing, assuming they're the same things, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the basic for now. We're going to go ahead and jump back into Open Great League. And the final team we're going to use for tonight is going to be one of the stars of, I believe, last season. That got a pretty decent boost is Lantern, rocking Spark. I believe it's Thunderbolt and Surf, with Surf being its newest water charge move, giving it a little boost, a little edge into the meta there, just a little bit. But in any event, we also have Gliscor now capitalizing on that boosted wing attack, along with, I believe, Earthquake and Night Slash. Thank you. Hanging out right in the middle, and of course we have the tank itself, Umbreon, hanging out in the back with Snarl, as well as Dark Pulse, Foul Play, Dark Pulse, Foul Play, and Master Resort. Anyway, so that's the team. Let's go ahead and jump into this and see if we're able to end the night on a positive note. Or maybe I need to close out this app because it looks like we have entered into the Void match. Doesn't even bother to give us an actual match. Just send me straight to the Void, why don't you? Alright, hang on. Let me go ahead and close out of here. And no matter what enemy you face, none can beat the power of the lag. None can beat the power of technical difficulties. Oh, since we're here, Haralol, thank you very much for the friend request, invite. Yes. Go ahead and send you a gift before I start the match. Alright, cool. Alright. Technical difficulties have been resolved. Gift has been sent out to new friend. And let's go ahead and jump right back into basic rewards. Jump into Great League. Jump in with this team. And, hey, we actually got our first match of the set. It's going to be King Luigi 21. We're battling royalty out here. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against this Viper. Viper. That's kind of cool. I have no idea what to expect with the Viper. I'm not going to lie to you. So with that, let's go ahead and chuck a Surf their way. We'll get them one, the yellow there. And with that, let's try to take out this first move. Let's see what the Viper has up its sleeve. That's gonna be Poison Fang. If you ever try it and true, Poison Jab, Poison Fang is seeing its use in a Survivor. That's kind of dope. And with that, we're able to get the Survivor right on out of here. And with that, the next mon to deal with is going to be a Tangela. Credit where credit is due. Whoever this person is, they're bringing in the spice tonight. With that, they're going to chuck a Sludge Bomb. But fortunately, our ground typing is helping us out quite well there. With that, let's go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way. Ooh, but we are able to get the attack boost. Yes. My dreams have been realized. Alright, with that, go ahead and fire off an Earthquake their way. I'm pretty sure they're going to shield this, but yeah. And since I have this attack boost on me already, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. I want to keep my Gliscor alive for at least a little bit longer, right? Maybe shield a second time, I don't know. I'm getting a little too greedy out here. Anyway, go ahead and fire off a Foul Play their way, and I'm sorry, a Night Slash their way. Take out their second shield. And with that, might as well fire off another Night Slash their way, because I'm pretty sure they have a Foul Play already ready for us. And with that... Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and bring back Lantern, who is going to take out a little bit of their energy before I bring in the mirror matchup. And so that we're saying goodbye to Lantern. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, our final mon to bring to the table is going to be our very own Umbreon. And considering our health advantage, we should be able to finish things off with one last resort. And maybe a couple Snarls too, because Umbreon is very tanky. And up! Last resort was indeed the last resort that we need to do. So with that, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so off to a good start. Tied up with set 2 and set 4 for the current win count. But let's see if we can double that as we go into match number 2 with 0-1 Dakf. Alright, Dakf. What do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Stunfisk. The ever tried and true Stunfisk. Now with that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a couple of Surfs in their way. Get a decent amount of damage in there. I'm going to risk it. So with that, they have swapped out for their Trevenant, and I have swapped out for my Gliscor. Let's go ahead and try and tank out, see what they... Ooh, they are packing the heat with Shadow Ball right from the get-go. Ow. I probably should use Umbreon, actually. That would have been a better option for Trevenant. A much stronger counter, if anything. But... at the very least, Gliscor was able to do a decent amount of damage against the Trevenant before its inevitable demise. With that though, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Umbreon, who I believe is just going to be taking out Shadow Balls and possibly Seed Bombs. Yep, it's going to be Seed Bombs, in which case we were able to handle that just fine. And... oh, GoHub AV Rip, thank you very much for the follow. Just in time to see Umbreon tank as many Seed Bombs as it possibly can. Anyway, I'll go ahead and fire a Foul Play their way and get the Trevenant right on out of here. And with that, ooh, final mon is going to be an Azumarill, into which case I am going to go ahead and swap right on back for my Lantern. Bring in the Thunderbolt, take out the final shield there, into which case they're bringing back Galarian Stunfisk, into which case I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here. Okay, it's gonna be Rock Slide, so it didn't really need to wear off too much, but I don't know, something about this Stunfisk, he's telling me it's got an Earthquake hanging in its back pocket somewhere. You just get that sneaking suspicion. Get that sneak feeling. Okay, it's gonna be another Rock Slide, so maybe we didn't have to worry all too much. With that, that's... oh, okay. So with that, they've decided to call it a night, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around. So, first and foremost, GoHub AV Rip. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you once again for the follow, and how's the battles been going? I'd say... oh, and Yuri Avenger, hello, welcome to the stream as well. I guess to answer both of your questions, it has been, as you can probably see from the sets along the side, it has been quite a roller coaster of a night. It has started out great with a 5-0, tanked a little on set 2 with 1 out of 5, came back swinging with set 3 with 4 out of 5, tanked again on set 4 with 1 out of 5, and now we're here. We're on the plus side. We're currently 2 wins out of 2. Pro tip, hard counter your opponent for easy wins. Fair enough, fair enough. I shall definitely keep that in mind, Go Hub. I'm sorry, you're Avenger. Why did I credit Go Hub? I'm sorry. But yes, I appreciate. Sorry, it's been a night. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that it's been a night. But yeah, I appreciate your Avenger. Shall keep an eye out for the hard counters. In fact, I probably could have hard countered Trevenant earlier with Umbreon, but I wanted to throw in Gliscor just for the fun of it. So that ended. It could have ended better if I didn't try and tank a Shadow Ball, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. In any event, happy I get to run my Shadow Steelix. Nice. Yeah, I got to finally build one up right before this. Thanks to the sweet end of set reward starters bonus. Gave me just enough to power up a Shadow Steelix to test out for match number 1. I don't know if it was a proper test because rank 1 battles are all over the place, at least from my experience, but got to see some action, so that's kind of cool. I'll mess with it more in the future. It's not a particularly... My Shadow Steelix ain't particularly great, honestly. I think it's at CP 1479 before it breaks over 1500, so it's not the best, but I'll see if I can make do. Yeah. Hope your Shadow Steelix is faring well. Shadow Steelix, Noctowl, Safe Swap, and Purified Gligar. Ooh, that's a pretty solid team. I respect it. That's a lot of ground. That's a lot of ground to cover. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I can see that going far. I'm trying to think of what could be a pretty... I want to say Swampert sounds like it might be an issue. I think Gligar might cover with its flying typing, and well, Noctowl is a flying and normal type, so as long as it doesn't run into an unfortunate circumstance where like Swampert has like 5 Hydro Cannons packed and ready to go, should be fine. I'm assuming that's why Noctowl's the safe swap. Oh, Remix Cup. Oh yeah. Oh, then you're extra golden. No Swampert to be seen. Yeah, I've been meaning to run Remix Cup tonight, but I accidentally I pretty much just built all my teams with all the Metamons, or based off the Open Great League rankings, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to do Remix, and all my teams have someone that's banned, so I'm like, well, too late now. And now we're here, having a roller coaster of a time doing all these sets in Open Great League. Anyway, speaking of doing our sets in Open Great League, let's go ahead and jump into match number 3, I believe it was. Right, and this match is going to be up against One Big Boof. Specifically one. It's One Big Boof. Right, and One Big Boof is sending out one Unova Pancake. And with that, it's packing some pretty nasty neutral damage with its own. Let's Spark too? I don't remember. Anyway. gonna try and stick it out, see how it goes. I'm assuming this next one's gonna be Mud Bomb. Let's see if we can tank. Can we tank? Technically, yes. But I probably don't want to do that again. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Surf their way. Get them well into the red, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Gligar. So that way, if they're chucking Mud Bomb or Discharge my way, we're able to handle that perfectly fine. It's going to be Mud Bomb. Gliscor feels nothing. And with that, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Vigoroth. Fortunately, we are able to handle counter well with our flying typing, but body slam spams are going to be rather annoying to deal with. It's okay, we actually do have our own spam in form of Night Slash. It's a Night Slash spam. It's the Night Spam. And with that, I'm gonna try and take this out. Guessing Body Slam. Nope, Bulldoze. Okay, we're definitely fine there. Starting to wonder what typing you think Gliscor actually is. Like that, they're gonna bring back, or they're gonna bring in Umbreon. I'm gonna go ahead and swap in for a Lantern. I might as well see if I can tank out at least one Foul Play or Dark Pulse. It's gonna be Foul Play, gets us well into the red, but we're still alive. And with that, let's go ahead and chuck a Surf. Get a decent amount of damage in. Why not? Alright. Thought they were gonna try and be greedy and farm down my Lantern, which would giving me the chance to Surf, but they did manage to get the Foul Play off, so that's fair. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Umbreon. In which case, let's see what. You're hitting me with another Foul Play, or are you going? Okay, you're going for the Foul Play spams. Fair enough. And with that, go ahead and fire off a Last Resort their way. A decent amount of damage in. And with that, they're gonna swap back in for Vigoroth, in which case I will swap back in for Gliscor. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and shield this last one. Body slams, not spam, but it's gonna be another body slam. In which case, I'm gonna bring back the Umbreon. I do have a Night Slash at the ready. Are you going to also attempt to tank this out, or are you gonna shield this? Okay, you are indeed gonna shield this. I would have been a little concerned if you didn't, honestly. Will you shield this? With that, go fire off another Night Slash their way. Yep, we are able to indeed take out their last shield there. And with that, we're going to be saying goodbye to our Gliscor here. R.I.P. buddy, you've done well. You've done well, Gliscor. And with that, we have, I believe this will be our last resort. There it is. The Umbreon is no more, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 3, I believe, of this set. And get ourselves new field research because it is a brand new day. We can actually do more matches if we really wanted to, but my mind is turning to mush, so I think we'll go ahead and call it after this one. But we do still have 2 more matches left in this set, so we keep it going, Let's see how we do against Stell Drago. Alright, Stell, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Alolan Ninetales. And that it is an Alolan Ninetales that is still rockin' charm. I can respect that. And that we're going to go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Decent chunk of damage in. And with that, I'm assuming most likely Weather Ball, but it could be Slice Shock. It's gonna be Weather Ball. Only particular reason I want to try and shield that is because it's all now come to my attention that neither Gliscor nor Umbreon really want to deal with anything that Ninetales is bringing to the table. So we'll go ahead and try and finish things off with Lantern before it comes down to relying everything on Gliscor and co. Well, at the very least, we got the Ninetales well into the red, so I'll take that. On that note, I will go ahead and shield out here because I'm pretty sure Weather Ball is virtually a death sentence for my Gliscor. And with that, we're able to get a couple more hits in, clear out the Ninetales, and now we have a Stunfisk. The Steel Pancake has arrived and it's been swapped out for something else. I just don't know what. It's a NOCTOWL. You monster. Alright, well if it's packing Shadow Ball, then we've pretty much negated that with our Umbreon. There is going to be Sky Attack through and through, so... Fortunately, Umbreon's a tank through and through, so we're okay on that end. And with that, we got ourselves another foul play up and ready to go, so we'll go ahead and fire that. Add to the NOCTOWL, get them well into the red. I believe all we gotta do now is tank out one final Sky Attack. Gets us pretty good ways away into the yellow. With that, they've decided not to give me my extra energy and swap right on in for the Stunfisk. I'm assuming... Okay, it's going to be Rock Slide, which we're able to handle just... Well, we're able to handle okay. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a foul play their way. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap right back in for my Gliscor. It's gonna be neutral damage, I believe, but hopefully it's not gonna be hefty neutral damage. Okay, good. We're good there, we're good there, we're good there. And with that, we've got Earthquake at the ready, so let's go ahead and fire that at the Stunfisk. There we go. Get the Pancake right on out of here. And with that, we pretty much slapped the NOCTOWL with Gliscor's wing and secured ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, but here we are. 4 wins under our belt. 1 more match to go. How will this end? And one way to find out as we go against Jack Parker. Jackie Parker? Or just Jack Parker? I don't know. Anyway. Semantics aside, next mon to deal with is going to be the defense form of Deoxys. The only thing I'm particularly concerned about from Deoxys is excuse me, Psycho Boost, if anything. It will do some pretty nasty neutral damage. I think Thunderbolt and Rock Slide will also neutral. We should be able to tank up better. It's gonna be Thunderbolt. Gets us well into the yellow, but we're sitting okay. That, we're gonna fire off another Surf their way, get their Deoxys well into the yellow. And let's see if we can catch a Thunderbolt. Hopefully they're going for the Thunderbolt here. If they're going for the Psycho Boost, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, they went for the Rock Slide. So that also tells me that they don't have... they did not have Psycho Boost, so... take with that what you know. In any event, the next one we're dealing with right now is going to be a Shadow Swampert, into which case I am going to want to shield for my life, because Hydro Cannon from a Shadow Swampert is not something I would like to try and test my limits on. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Night Slash their way. Okay, with that we're able to get the Swampert well into the yellow. With that, we're gonna go ahead and shield out this next one as well. Gonna be another Hydro Cannon. And with that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and swap in for Umbreon. Just in case, you know, you never know. That's gonna be a Hydro Cannon. Fortunately, Umbreon lives up to its tanky nature and able to take that with not too much of a problem. And though we are now up against a NOCTOWL. And I'm assuming Sky Attack. Yes. Gets us well into the red, but we're still hanging in there. We're still fine. We're still fine. And that we're going to fire off another foul play their way. Get their NOCTOWL well into the yellow. Assuming this next Sky Attack, though, is going to... Yep, it's going to be finishing off my Umbreon here and now. R.I.P. Umbreon, you have served well. That though, I'm going to go ahead and bring back... Ooh, I got a little bit greedy there. Fair enough, fair enough. I got greedy. I hoped I could maybe gain a little extra energy there, but they themselves had quite the good collection of energy under their belt, so fair enough, fair enough. With that, now that lessons have been learned, let's go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way, clear out their NOCTOWL. And with that, Defense Deoxys has returned to the battlefield. And we'll go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way once again. Either clear the shield or clear the Deoxys. Clear the shield it is. And with that... Ooh, let's hope Rock Slide doesn't end me. It ended me. So unfortunately it's not going to be a 5-0, but we did the best we could. I like to believe we did the best we could. In any event, GG's all around. And with that, we've secured ourselves a solid 4 wins out of 5. So I'll definitely take that. And I'll also take this Sinnoh Stone, this Charge TM, this Fast TM, and the Sinnoh Stone. Nice, nice. And with that, we have now made our way to rank 6. So heyo. And we got a cool 1330 startup a little bit. So there we go. That is the very first 5 sets that we have done for Season 13/Season 16 of Go Battle League. Quite a roller coaster of a night, that is for certain. We got ourselves the solid 5-0 to start, the rough 1-4, bounce back with the 4-1, tank again with the 1-4, and end the night on a positive 4-1. I hope this is not going to be the theme of the rest of this entire for the rest of this season. I don't think that's good for my health. But all in all, I'd say it's been a good night. Ups and downs, you know. We got to see some good potentials out of certain Pokemon. We had a little bit of rough patches with some others, but hopefully we'll be able to find our rhythm as we continue through this season, and maybe fingers crossed we'll do enough battles to actually get ourselves to legend ranking, but only time will tell on that one. In the meantime, I'll pretty much call it time for this stream. Thank you very much to all of you who tuned into this one. Thank you very much to EJCC87, GoHub, AV Rip, and Yuri Avenger. Thank you very much for stopping by, chatting it up for a little bit. And thank you very much to GoHub, AV Rip for the follow as well. Greatly appreciated. Excuse me. But yeah. If you do want to keep up to date with any more streams that we're doing on Twitch, you can always follow us here on Twitch. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube as well. We do a couple of streams there as well as other edited content here and there, like stream highlights or maybe other behind other Go Battle League battles that we decided to do off stream. So maybe if I ever get off my bum and actually film and edit those, that may be down the pipe. Otherwise, if you want to keep up to date as to when we stream, either on Twitch or on YouTube, or whenever we do post content on YouTube, you can always follow us on our social medias, Instagram and Twitter at Voyaging Trainer. And lastly, if you ever want to catch up on previous Twitch VODs, you can always check out our sister channel on YouTube, Voyage Archives. That one, admittedly, I'm still kind of catching up on, doing some quick edits of the Go Battle League Season 12 live streams, so that one should be posted up, if not this weekend, then this coming Monday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that one pulls through. Thank you very much once again for all of you who tuned into this one, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you.